Guys, and welcome to today's video slash what slash stream. We're gonna start with building some mountains, hopefully, and see how they do. I'm currently running efficient maintenance, the plating, long range, and extended range ammo, but I'm not sure about the situation bombardment. I will try both, either the extended or this one, and then decide what else I put on. And then the other part is gonna be the anti-aircraft and photon. I think anti-aircraft is necessary, but photon maybe not so much. We'll see. Today we got season 4 going on. Oh, look at that. Still got 3 seconds. Wonder what will happen now. Okay, none of these are particularly interesting. Maybe the supply spec has tarantulas though. I think I will try to pick units with wave clear. Amplify spec, okay. So we'll go for the usual setup for now and see if we can make them work without any other additions. Alright, here we go. Amplify spec is going to be a little bit annoying here. Amplify on the sledge. Goes for 0 chaff. Interesting. Also pretty forward arc knights for some reason. Okay, yes. Very mixed marksman attacks, but no scaling. And mixed sledgehammer attacks. So we will lose these rounds because of the lack of chaff in front. So we need some crawlers for later. But against sledgehammer amplifying core, I don't think we win anyway early. So I'm fine with that one. And we have a good amount of HP in our units anyway. Another meme, but sadly we cannot play it today. Because we do require a bunch of money later. Wonder why he didn't deploy anything. Probably to counteract my missile strike, I assume. Spacing seems to be mostly correct, but maybe we can hit it. I don't know. I think I will try and see if I can manage to land that. Yep, spacing was incorrect, turns out. But I mean, it's really hard to split against missile strike. I think that's not really something you should think about. Yeah, the downside is we're locking the arc lights here because he moved his arc lights a little bit too far forward, so we're gonna get flanked by this side crawler. And we do require something either to take out the arc light or just to distract it. That's pretty even round. Oh, this arc light actually survived, and that's quite bad for us. Ooh, and sledgehammer level 2. Okay, extended range marksman. Pretty good. Nothing outstanding, and neither is the rest. So I'm thinking we'll try to get them in here. Make some holes here. Get range online. I'm not sure if Mr. Striking the Arclight is necessarily that good. It probably is not. See how forward or backwards we can get it. The downside is we don't really have anything to make our mountains come in faster or cheaper. Oh, did I miss? Wow. Okay, I guess it makes sense because the map is divided to the wrong side on the other one. Yeah, I remember. Okay. So this time we are clearing the Arclight and the Sledgehammers fast enough because the Arclight gets to kill a Sledgehammer before, and then we clean up the later crawlers. But we can't do anything about the Sledgehammer for now. It's way, way too tanky. But that's okay. That's what we are looking for anyway. We are just trying to get our normal stuff in check so we can make a transition later. Okay, Scorpion, because he's going for a Sledgehammer line here. He might go for the Wraith, but I don't really want to play around that this turn. Maybe the next turn. We are just looking to build the board. And that's it. It's 9k HP on these boys, which means the Scorpion is still enough. Could actually try and oil the front here. Yeah, he's going for some degen cheese. That's fine with me. But we do need some anti-air, so I think that's the last thing we should cover beforehand. And it makes sense for him because he picked the absorption module earlier, which is a pretty good Wraith item. Goes for double tower, and he also has a bunch of crawlers, which means he's very weak to fire later on in the game. But for now we can't do anything about the Wraith. But I do run anti-air on the mountain, so we can actually try and see if the mountain can handle Wraith as a unit. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, right. The Scorpion might not be able to kill the Sledgehammers here because of the degen beam, because he instantly upgraded that one. Well, that's actually quite annoying. But I mean, we are floating money, so it's kind of hard to get into the text right away. Portable shield and nano repair. So we can drop one, but it's gonna be very, very expensive to do so. And we still can't kill the Wraith if we do. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Might be able to do it. I think at that point we will set off the Scorpions too. What do we go for our anti-air here? Against Brave 2. I mean, Melta we can't go because that's too expensive. We need the money later. I think it's just area spec marksman. That's it for now. Oh, we don't even have area spec. Whoops. I guess normal spec marksman then. Can we fit something else here? I think we can, yeah. Goes worms too. Oh, my mouse is buzzing out here. So Wraith should be in range straight away. Yep, that Wraith is toast. The other one I slowed down with the EMP. That was actually quite unfortunate, but you know. Reason why I chose Marksman is because they are pretty good against the Sledgehammers as well, not just the Wraith. And he didn't pick extended Marksman anyway. So I think we're good on that front. And hopefully we have enough credits to pull out the transition. Because we're pretty close to dying just because of the amplifying sledge cheese. We'll see. But he didn't really put down his upgrades in here. Ooh, can we pick that? I think we can. So we will not wait. We will actually drop the big boy this turn. Feed maintenance. And other than that, just some late fangs. I think it's fine to loan here. Because I do want that level, if I can get it. He's going mech division on the worms. I mean, the good thing is the mountain doesn't really have a problem with that. He still didn't fix the Wraith problem, because they are mispositioned, which is really nice. The mountain does have a very high attack rate, so it can kill the lava pretty easily. I'm just interested if we can kill the worm at all. Okay, one worm goes down. Now we're chunking the big boy. Other side is holding thanks to our late fangs. Yep. Very close, but it does work out. And we are still alive. Okay, big saber coming in. Sell that bad boy so we can get more mountains out. Some more arclights here. He went for loose crawlers, so I guess we need to answer that. And I do believe I will just go for the good old war crime setup. Actually, maybe you can get away with one of them. So I can afford a second mountain on the other side. And then with a lone, we can actually hit the fire button. Goes for range steel balls. Okay, this is where we can test the mountain plating. And since we do not have any upgrades we choose are pretty cheap for now. The only downside, the mountain doesn't really have a damage tech. He does have a saturation bombardment, which just means we spread more damage. And he has extended range ammo, which decreases the attack. So it's kind of hard to get attack on them. Big downside, in my opinion. Other than that, he just goes for a mass missile. Interesting. Ah, the Sabertooth is actually chunking the mountain here. Ah, we didn't quite make it. Very close though, very close. So steel balls did make a difference, but I don't think it was like huge. And we do still have a second bad boy. I'm just afraid we can't kill the regenerating worm, which is still very powerful. But we do have something in our back pocket. That is Ignite Fangs, now buffed in this patch. And we do have a second mountain level 2. So this is where it's gonna hurt. Additional deployment slot. I think Incendiary is probably better. So the furthest we need the oil is about here. Then we can try and fire back there. More mountain tags. I will try and get that Ignite Fang out. Get a second one in here. Yeah, and other than that, I believe we do need some shields here. To protect our chaff from not getting killed here. Then I will drop a missile here in order to stop that Sabertooth from advancing. He goes for the same thing, but if all the chaff dies, I think I am actually favored because I do have the big boys. Melting Point got EMP'd. That is very unfortunate for him. And now the mountain does actually have the damage to kill the worms, I think. Yeah, he's two-shotting them. Then next up, I think we can try the plating. There we go. Worm down. Steel ball also down. And the only thing that survives is the melting point. And we still do have a boatload of fangs left to distract him. But I think the marksman... Oh, the marksman almost died to the fire, but he didn't. Very close one. But we are still alive. Fortress Raiden. Coming in next, another big saber tooth. Because he just sold his saber, that's why he's back on the menu now. Okay. I think I'm still on the selling plan here. And next up, we just drop more mountains. Can we fit another mountain here? Actually, we can. And I guess it's time for the mountain plating here. I will drop another sheet for good luck. Actually, I think the Mr. Strike is a little bit short. I think it's better like this. Okay. Let's see if we can hold. Ah, this is a very good play from him because he gets to distract my Vulcans for a round. I like it. But his chaff clear is still pretty meh, to be fair. And the Vulcans do still fire, no matter what they do. I wonder if these D-Bolts can take down the mountain now, because he has 1400 damage resistance. So I do believe that the D-Bolts are simply incapable of dealing damage to him fast enough. But the melting point and the saber obviously can. Yeah, one melting point actually does it. And I think if we do get the money, I will bring out the Void Eyes here. The Void Eyes EMP late tech. If I can manage. We can manage, okay. So one more round to go. This is going very nice though. Very, very nice. And that was with his sledgehammer distraction play too. Do we need bombardment? I mean, it's pretty good, but not that good. I think I will try skipping it, because that was also nerfed, so maybe now we get to see the fully operational here. But yeah, let's try the Void Eyes. I really would like to see that. So we go triple recruit Void Eyes with EMP armor. And try to let them trickle in as the last option. Another level on this big boy. I think I will try to save this one. Another shield round and one more marksman upgrade. Yeah, there goes the bombardment. And that might actually hit my Void Eyes. I hope it doesn't, because I really want to see if the tech works. Okay, they are safe. Probably pretty good against the mountains too, because we do have such big targets to hit after all. But yeah, I love that these guys have 0 upkeep here. That's gonna make it much more interesting, because I'm not dying to comment. Oh, this is a level 2 melter. So he will probably take down the mountain, but will the mountain take out anything else before? Not quite. Melting point does prevail, but this one is EMP'd because of the Void Eyes. very close one. But our marksman team here is actually doing the heavy lifting pretty much. But we do stay alive. But looks like his melting points do outscale my mountains for now. Abyss. Okay. Also pretty nice to deal with all the gremlins, but I don't think I can afford a second carry unit here. Could also go for the Giga Phoenix. But yeah, I think what we do here is we try and see if we can out-cheese him. So if I didn't go for the play that I did last round, I would have just elite recruited a few wasps with shields. And just try to protect the flank. And then obviously Fang Shield is a very, very powerful upgrade to have. I'm just memeing here for the mountains, to be fair. Can go for Photon Loop, but I don't think that's going to be that effective. So I think that might be actually extended range ammo test round number 1. Okay, this is going to be very fun. We'll still try to do this like this. Oh, this was the missile strike. Whoops. My bad, my bad. Ah, Abyss. Okay. Good thing we did deploy the Wasp here. Because we do not have any anti-air. Ooh, he goes for the big disintegration play. Interesting, interesting. It's gonna be huge. Let's hope the frame rate can handle this. My goodness. The funny thing is, the Ignite Fangs are even good against the Abyss because we do have an Ignite effect after all. Okay, weather balloons are still going strong. We did lose our Wasp team, but we still have some EMP Void Eyes. Getting those EMPs on the Abyss is actually quite big. Also, the melting point has to walk up now. But we do lose tower. Ooh. That is quite painful. Very close game. Bess is barely taking out that there we go. My goodness. GG's. Very fun one. I like it. This is the big boys in action here. So the Abyss was actually quite lucky for him that he got that in a drop, but I do actually like the disintegration. I think this is one of the very few targets that you would like to have such weird techs against. But you saw here that his worm backline and all that stuff actually took a pretty long time for me to kill. But I think the Abyss was dead to a marksman play here. I think that it went down like this because our marksmen were never in range. Oh, and there we go. New season as well. So let us try to replay the last round, because usually I wouldn't recommend using the mountain like that, but I just wanted to try it out and see if we can beat the Melter stuff. But unfortunately he went into the air, was cheating. So we had to press anti-air that turn. We could also try pressing anti-air and see if that would have helped. Because that is also a change that happened recently. So we hit the anti-aircraft button. And then we do try and see if we can make that play instead. So anti-air is covered with the mountains. You still need the shields here. And I think I will still go for the wasp play, but let's see if we have enough money. We do. Okay, okay. So I think the Void Eye tech was actually quite weak, but you never know. That's why we are testing this kind of stuff. Okay, we got 100 to spend. Guess I would still go for a shield here. Not sure about the EMP. I think the EMP would have been better here. I don't remember what I EMP'd. Like right here. I think I will go for that one. Then I guess a missile for good luck. Oh, never mind. I would have hit the abyss. That was actually really risky by him then. Because that would have been insta-locked. Could also try to beacon the Vulcan to the side. Yeah, the Abyss actually does kill the tower somehow, with just the swarm missiles, I assume. Very powerful upgrade, by the way. Yeah, looks like we're not getting to target the Abyss at all. So the long-range stuff did actually work out quite nicely. It was a better play than the anti-air, for sure. It makes sense. We had trouble killing all of his stuff. Interesting. Okay, but that was a cool game to watch because we got to do everything that we wanted to. And we also got the text down and all the good stuff. Cool, cool. And now we're playing weird games because this is the swap. Okay, do we have a better spec this time? No. I wouldn't say so. Maybe training spec? I do not run the free upgrade on the Void Eyes. That's not the greatest start. Yeah, I guess I will try it. Because the training actually was quite nice to have against the sledgehammers and whatnot. I think the mountain level 1 is not a very good unit. I think higher levels are required to make it work. Okay, I wonder what do we do with the Void Eye? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's leave the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'd rather have them a little bit more forward. He goes for Mars crawlers, okay? I guess we have to go for our Chaffclade solution pretty early then. That was also an issue last game, the Arclights into the loose formation crawlers. So if I could, I would set up a giant spec with Vulcans and then try to add the mountains later. That's probably the cheapest version of getting this done and also sorting out our chaff clear in combination with the normal stuff. But yeah, deployment looks very good here. White eyes are alive and kicking. And will kill those sledges. I also do enjoy my level on the sledgehammer, because next turn that's gonna be quite nice to have. Ooh, another intensive training, okay. Could go for it. So in this case, we will send 2 more crawlers and then take the levels on the sledges. I think we unlock marksman here. He goes for Phoenix straight. Okay. Cheese Phoenixes, nothing interesting on them. It's just that we need flank protection for later. Does he run launcher overload? No, he does not. Okay. Sadly, no changes that we can see here. The nice thing is we do have tanks to cover that problem later. We just need any marksman. Any wasp drop would also work. Probably a level up on the phoenixes, right? No, not quite. Okay. Interesting. Ah. Smart marksman and the nerfed improved fire control system. He might drop a rhino on me. I think I will try and skip here. Get those marksmen out. And add another crawler down the middle. I think a triple split is too good to not use here. Would have liked to deploy another unit. I think I will float money for now. Attack could be nice, but it's not really necessary. No, I think we will keep it like it. Okay, 250 on the quick reload for marksman 2. That's gonna be nice to test as well. He goes for scorpion. Interesting. That just means we need some later fangs. And we still require our chaff clear answer here. But for now I'm just answering the phoenixes and anti-air in general. And then we can have a swing at the rest. But that's gonna be a little bit unfortunate for me because the Scorpion answers the level 2 sledges quite nicely. So we will lose here. The What Eye opener is just not a opener I like to play here. I would need absorption, and even then it's bad into Scorpion as well. Okay, can we punish? Yes, we can. So, another test run we can do here is how do the Stormcallers do with the... without their cheesy ticks. So we just add a few fangs here. We upgrade the Void Eyes here? I don't think so, right? They are not really that useful. He does run a lot of crawlers. But I think I'd rather have more fangs first and foremost. The problem is, I'm not sure how I fit those mountains. Maybe around here? Those are pretty hard to get into the composition here. I think I will float money again. Upgrading is not necessary here. Attack is really nice. All right. See how that does. Ah, he goes for the mountain as well. Interesting. He's a giant spec, so I'm a little bit in a disadvantage there. And he also goes for the Stormcaller himself. So he is in the Stormcaller tech, but he's selling out of them. Okay, okay, interesting. I wish I spread my Void Eyes a little bit more, because then the EMP upgrade could be very nice here. But yeah, he's losing a lot of tempo this turn, because he chose to deploy the mountain. What does he run? He runs gun, mountain, saturation, extended, and anti-air. Okay. I guess this is a nice case scenario then of what we do if we play against mountain. Because I don't think I can keep up with him with the giant spec. Okay, smoke bomb. He doesn't run smoke bomb? No, he does not. Okay. So we can smoke it up. From the far back positioning, I would assume that he is trying to make the mountain work as a long-range scenario. So I think we will try and fight a long-range firefight here. And see how we can deal with that. He does not run counter EMP tech, so I guess we can also go for EMAG if we want to. Add another Fang. Okay, and then I guess we keep upgrading the marksmen, because they are very useful to have later. Ah, he goes straight for the range. Okay. So my assumption is that this is very bad into Fangs. He has 5 meter splash and 2 second reload timer. So they do clear the Fangs, but it's not very quick. And also we have those Void Eyes in here. So I think we will try to leverage the Void Eye EMP against the mountain. Because he does not run the counter EMP tech. Also, since his mountain does not move at all, we will kill towers. That's also something he has to be careful with. But for now, it looks like he is outranging us enough. Ooh, we do actually target the mountain here. Interesting. I couldn't even see where the model ended, to be fair. Okay. So melting point is probably required to deal with them, especially because they are leveled up. So we get them range. EMAG armor on the Void Eyes. Can we bring out another Void Eye? Maybe. As late as possible, pretty much. I do not run EMP on the marksman, otherwise this wouldn't be such an big deal. But if everything fails, we can still go for the EMAC barrage. And I think I will missile the crawler here. I guess I should have went for a more greedy smoke, since the mountains do outrange the smoke bomb here anyway. I just didn't realize he wouldn't shield at all, otherwise I would have done it last turn. But yeah, he's relying 100% on the crawlers, so we can go for Vulcan play. Okay, Rhino is not a big issue, but we do lose a lot of our chaff to kill the rhinos, so I guess it is a issue after all. Just don't have a melting point in the middle here. Could also do with marksman range here, for sure. So this is where the EMP hits, because Void Eyes, very good unit, sometimes. And now he's walking forward into our gun line, which means the melter will probably connect. But we are still pretty hard pressed to do it. I guess this is where the Stormcaller EMP would be very, very nice to have. Melting Point could also beat the mountain if he has energy absorption. Oh no, my own smoke is killing me. Ironic, isn't it? Cool, cool. Mustang production line, smoke bomb and shield. Increased cost on the shields, by the way. I guess I will go for another smoke bomb if he decides to shield this very greedy. I can maybe hit the back of the mountain here and make him move forward a little bit. Yeah, see how that works. What was I trying to do? Oh yeah, I need to drop some volcanoes. And I guess we also drop some shielding here. Let's see. I'm just playing into the mountain to see how they perform. He goes for the greedy place. Does this cover the mountain or does it not? Because it's such a huge model that it might actually get the back of him here. But yeah, the main issue here was just me not having chaff clay early. I should have not upgraded the Stormcaller, because the Stormcaller doesn't outrange the mountain anyway. Might as well change that. Okay. So he's delaying here with some crawlers in order to lure out my chaff, I guess. But he's also luring out his own chaff, because the crawlers will die and it will delay my stuff from moving forward. Yeah, not sure about that tactic. I mean, I have now some late chaff here that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And that's what the mountain does not like. Look at that Vulcan, by the way. Walking straight across the battlefield. We do not die to a double mountain here, which is nice. So we still get some time to experiment here. And he does drop one missile interceptor. Interesting. High impact interceptor. Yeah, but this is quite fun to see. So the melting point on this side wouldn't even make it into mountain range. Hey, by the way, we can clear this smoke with the hounds, I guess. Also a new change. Okay, extended range Phoenix. I guess we can just go for air cheese, but I don't want to ruin his fun. I mean, he's dead to any air play no matter what, because he needs to press anti-aircraft ammo before that happens. But I mean, that's not very fun, is it? I mean, I can do it, but I'm trying to work this. Thank you, Alex. The VOD is gonna be up afterwards, so if you want to, you can take a look at it when you got the time. They are always available afterwards. Do I have EMAC on the Phoenix? I actually do not remember. I do, okay. I guess we can go cheating then with the EMAC effect. So I think what I will try to do here is loosen the crawlers. Solve this problem. Get volcano range. And then get some late fangs in here. Ran out of time. That's what you get when you comment. Okay. Yeah, I think the Phoenix play was the proper one. I mean, these Phoenixes are not surviving. An extended range Phoenix would finish him. Maybe we can take down one mountain. It would be nice, because then I can test that afterwards. Because then he needs a boat response with photon. I'm not sure if the photon would even be active when we are done with that. We can see here the mountain does actually take out the void ice rather quickly. I probably need shield upgrade in order for the EMP cheese to work. And we can't kill those goddamn sledgehammers here. Oh, one more EMP. Can we actually lock on? Nope, the smoke is just too strong. Ah, that's unfortunate. I would have liked to play one more round. Alright, GG's. Okay. So I think the mountain with the long range setup would still struggle against things like war factories and whatnot. Or even just a level 2 mountain. Because their damage output is not really that nice. They do need a lot of shots to kill. But I mean, they have the long range, so they have a lot of shots in the bank, I would say. But very interesting stuff so far. Would I make any changes here? I don't think so. I think the text we've seen so far is what I would also run. Okay, what do we got? Rhinos make quick supply with sledgehammer support. Maybe we can go for a sledgehammer clear game. Hounds also got buffed. But not really that much. I mean, the hounds are pretty much as before, I would say. Ares back. Ooh, that's not good for our mountain plan. Maybe we can make the mountain plan work against that. That would be actually quite nice. So we're gonna go for a full defense line here, pretty much. See if we can back up the firepower. He goes for a cell turn 1. Or he undid a cell turn 1, I guess. Yeah, Mech Rage probably necessary here, because otherwise we can't kill. Very weird setup. It's Carry Fang. Nice. With the super cheap armor-piercing bullets now. Cool, cool, cool. I wonder if you can go for a Mech Rage armor-piercing rush instead of just the normal setup. Maybe. Okay, I guess the majority of the tanks turns, but not really that many. I will also assume we will be under attack from boss. We might actually get the tower to kill this guy. It's quite slow, because sledgehammers are notoriously bad at dealing damage to anything. Oh, nice, they got it. Okay, that's good, because that's a 200 health loss. Okay, Marksman, Phantom Ray, Arclight, Void Eye. All decent. Marksman is good to prevent the obligatory cheese from happening. I think picking that is probably the correct play. So we deploy the one end of them in Narnia. Actually, a little bit more down here. There you go. And then just a bunch of fangs, I guess. We'll try to drag them a little bit away from the tower here. And a triple split also sounds pretty nice here. Sure. Yeah, there we go. It's full fang gaming. Okay. So we need a fang response and we need a fortress response ASAP. Now the problem is I'm not sure if the mountain can handle fang gaming. And I'm not even sure if I want to find out, because he has this AoE damage ability. Maybe that does work against fangs? I'm not so sure about it. Very cool. Range enhancement fangs. Yeah, I should have stick with my original plan, because the fang stuff is the most common. Ooh, he gets mass-produced fortress. That's actually quite nasty. And a Rhino Assault too. Okay. So what we will do here is grab some Mustangs. Could actually go Hound into that. I've never thought about that one. I'm not sure if Hounds actually do outscale things. They might. Never mind. Let me try that one. I do like the Hound idea, because I haven't played that matchup yet. He goes for the Rhino drop as well. And he also defends with some crawlers here, okay? I mean, I will lose tower, but I mean, to a triple flank, you lose tower anyway. Wow, the Rhino actually was pretty low, but he's gonna get the tower first. Unfortunately. But it's not such a big deal. We get the Rhino down in the next tower debuff, I think. But our poor doggies actually do not make it, and that's quite sad. But at least the big saber-tooth here goes down. Nice. So Rhino did actually do its job. Could also go for Incendiary on the hounds later. And here's the fortress hole, by the way. That's why he's leaving that open. Okay, Elite Crawler. No, this is all not what I want. And then we will add Mech Rage. Can maybe split a few fangs here. I would like to keep those. Okay, I'm gonna go for the full deploys here. Did not take Fortress, by the way. This area spec is a little bit worrisome to me, because we might actually be in trouble when he goes area spec. He goes Elite, recruit some more fangs, okay? I like it. This is gonna be some enormous doggies here, I tell you that. I thought he was going for the Fortress spam, but for now... Maybe he's waiting for an unlock. I should just unlock the Fortress myself. Just to be disrespectful. But yeah. Doggy's a pretty good unit. Especially when we get levels. Absorption module and smoke bomb. I think I do like the smoke bomb here. Or does he go for a Abyss player, something like that? He might. I think for now I will attempt to get some crawlers in here. And to protect our doggies a little bit. Missile here. Rhino. Okay. He has nuke rhinos with photon coating. Interesting. He also did elite recruit that one, or both of them actually. So that's getting quite expensive for him here. The problem is for him, we do have the armor enhancement on the doggies, and it's less expensive this patch too. So I'm not sure what he's trying to achieve here. But I think it's just the explosion rhinos and that's it. That's the whole game plan. Volcano. I will not take the volcano. I will instead just use the phoenixes as a direct answer to the rhino. And other than that, we will also press the blue button, and this time we will recruit some hacker boys. This one is a little bit tankier, so I will missile that. Right. Do we nuke this turn? We do not. He also has power armor. I love it. This is the perfect setup for a Final Blitz Rhino. Which unfortunately still loses to goddamn hackers. But, you know. It's the thought that counts, right? There we go. Now I do have a Rhino. I do have 2 Rhinos, in fact. Sadly, he does not run the armor upgrade. But the other Rhino here got actually through my ranks because the hacker didn't do its job. To be fair, it's a non-ranged hacker, so can't expect everything. This is a very fun match, though. Let's see if the nuke actually goes off. I might actually go off on the other Rhino. I love, by the way, that he has armor. He's countering his own fangs. Ah. Almost. So close to greatness, but not quite. Javelin. Haste module. I think I do like the Javelin. Okay, all the dogs get their upgrades. Hackers also do get their upgrades. I guess we could also go for oil here. If we are extra boring. Oh yeah, here's the Rhino drop. Right. This is gonna be fun. Guess I can drop my Rhino back here. And other than that, we will just missile everything everywhere at once. Blind missile here in case something shows up here. Ah, he goes for the anti-slowing power. Nice. I like it. This is some spicy stuff. Yeah, this time I have a second hacker because I expected something like that. Wow. Ah, the Javelin didn't kill the Rhino? Because of photon coating, probably. Yeah. The photon coating has adds 30% resistance. Makes sense. Very nice. The Rhinos actually did make it. Ah, no explosion because he didn't put the nuke on. That's a little bit sad, actually. No nukes. Come on. Come on, man. But yeah, you can see the fangs are getting power now because of the armor-piercing bullets. Nuke and absorption module. No. I do not think so. So we'll add armor to the hounds now. Question is, how do we kill the rhinos? Because we don't really have the damage output right now to stop them. Could add even more hackers, I guess. I think just having a crawler pack here running into him is actually good enough. Same for this side here. This needs to be missiled. That's actually fine, I believe. I guess we will add another missile here, just in case. Yeah, he did add some crawlers here. Makes sense, makes sense. But the one crawler here is really, really annoying for him. Because that stops the rhino long enough. So now we do have the super rhino. And we do get to hack the big rhino and the smaller rhino on the side as well. But the nuke is quite nasty, actually. I like it. I've always wanted to play this kind of build, but I haven't played it with Fangs yet. Not with this version, because this Fang version didn't exist back then. But it's a nice idea. The downside is you still lose to all the fire deploys, which is really sad. There was a Vulcan offered, for example, that would have outright killed him. But you know, it's always the thought that counts. So now we get some steel ballage in here. Missile those again. Yeah, I'm not convinced with the doggies for now. Okay, he's concerned here with air, I guess. Interesting. Do you need a missile here? But yeah, other than that, I think more crawlers probably the solution to most problems. I will missile this too, so we get to the front line a little bit quicker. Oh yeah, I can't. Shield Fang. Okay, fully upgraded Fangs. I guess we're not killing those anytime soon. Question is, do we kill the rhinos fast enough? Because the rhinos might actually do him in here, because they have really high armor values. He also goes for the steel bolts. Okay, interesting. I'm not really sure why he does that into a hacker board, but I guess so. So the problem is my doggies are pretty resistant to the Fangs, but they're not that resistant. They are not level 4, because he gained about a bunch of tempo with the rhinos. But it is enough. GG. Nice usage. I love this game so far. Everybody is playing what they're supposed to play, and that is the changes. All of these changes do make a difference. But yeah, that was a horrible mountain game. As is tradition. Every time I want to play mountains or new units in general, people don't do it. But at least that guy was playing newly changed tech. And I think that was the second time in a row that armor penetration on the Fangs was buffed. So I appreciate it. I also appreciate the fact that he went rhinos as well. I love this stuff. A good thing he didn't press the nuke. If he did that, I think that would have been really, really bad. Okay. I do not get any giant specs today. This is quite sad. Guess we can go for the orange man, so we have the coverage. But we do not have any chaff clear. That's also not that nice. Yeah. I think I will go for the marksman here. Well, I should also put armor penetrating bullets on the bar. Because that one got nerfed as well. We need to play test that, and it would be very nice into Sledgehammer Hound. But I did forget. I guess we are trying to get some marksmen on the field here. We do unlock Void Ice, because I do not want Void Ice in the unit reinforcements. Fire Badger's back. Okay, it's gonna be a normal aggro push here. Kind of. Ah, he does run the fire extinguisher, does not run the armor. Does he have acid crawlers? No, he does not. Okay. Nobody is doing acid crawlers still. Who would have known? Oh, but we can go for the rapid fire on the marksman here, because that would be quite nice to test, because it got cheaper. And it's pretty decent against hounds and also sledgehammers, I guess. Yeah, that would be nice. I like it. But we do need something against the crawlers still. We do not have that much copium that we can afford to do so without. Okay, Orangeman is here. Sub-Stormcaller. No. Advanced Shield is actually really nice here. I will actually take that one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Kind of hard to put the marksman down. 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess straight down the middle. He might go for the flank this turn. So I think deploying a crawler here is actually quite nice. He goes for the EMP. Okay, he does go for the flank, but on the other side. So the EMP doesn't have any impact whatsoever. That's quite nice. Arclight feeds on some hounds, and then we'll take care of those crawlers as well. There's also some hounds strafing fire here. Looks good. Okay, Fire Badger is coming. Oh, my bad. I shouldn't have put the crawlers here. That is a mistake. Volcano. I think we pick that. Even though I just deployed some Arclights, I think Vulcan is still strong enough to carry this. He puts down some dogs here as well, okay. We could add some Wasp to the flank here. To make sure we win. Or even Phoenix would be nice. Oops. No, we do have Marksman anyway. That is not smart. I think I will just add more Marksman and see if I can make the rapid fire work. Do I want to place the mountain any closer? I don't think so. I think this is the closest I would go most likely. And then attack. No badger flank. Okay. He's putting the badgers in the front instead. Interesting. That's fine for me though, because we can drop another Vulcan here and be done with that. And fire badgers are way more annoying in the corner. He does have Void Eye with energy absorption, but he doesn't have any EMP tech, which would be more painful for us. Oh, we do lose the shield though. Sad times. Just because of the tower debuff in general. Oh, the Vulcan doesn't really have the DPS to kill the Void Eyes. Well played, I guess. I'm still not sure why they are in front, but it's quite nice. Laser sight is probably in order. So the Vulcan can keep shooting. Scorch probably good here. And I guess we can also drop another marksman. I think this is getting too greedy at this point. I do think we need some sort of support here for the Vulcan. A boat. Okay. Not too sure about that one. So these Void Eyes here on the corner are still very annoying, but I hope the Vulcan can deal with the rest now. The Scorch is a very good upgrade. And then we can help the marksman with the quick reload to clear the chaff a little bit faster, and the Vulcan with Scorch should deal enough damage for everything else. And boats into marksman is, you know, not the smartest move, I don't think. I have no idea what I would do with a mountain here. Oh, do we still have multiple electromagnetic impacts? I guess only the big EMP got nerfed. Now that I think about it. It makes sense. But yeah, EMAC is nice here because we can EMAC those Void Eyes away. Mass upgrades. What do we need to do? I guess we can shield. I only have one tech that gets disabled. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm not sure about that. Shield. I think into EMP that is a weak play. I will deploy another volcano. And I guess another missile can't hurt. Goes for techs on the boats even, okay. Nice thing that we hit the EMP on one of them. Although it was an accident. So Vulcans need range. But other than that, I think we are good to go. Can we go for mountain here and try to go anti-air versus the Overlord? Because he does run Mothership. I'm very interested if the damage output would be enough from a unit like that. Yeah, maybe. Oh, look at that one missile that sniped the marksman. I'm afraid he's dead before I can get that online. That's really expensive to do. Oh, maybe we can do it with this. Melting point, will he go for that? Nah, I don't think so, right? Let's try it. Today is the day where I lose games over bad decisions. That's how I roll. So we press anti-air here. Range. Or actually we do lose to EMP this turn. I mean, we can't even shield that thing, right? That's actually quite annoying. I'm not sure where he's gonna put the EMP, but it's most likely here, right? So we could get away with a mountain here, maybe? This is really annoying for me. Okay. Let's hope he misses. Oh, I think he misses. That is a terrible EMP, by the way, because it doesn't even cover both Vulcans, but you know. Don't walk into it. No, 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 no. Ah, damn it. Okay. I guess we have to wait for next turn. Wraith? I think this guy is really disrespectful to my marksman, to be fair. That's not what we need. But he does run napalm. I like that. So at least we see a new take in action here. But yeah, I'm afraid the mountain will not shoot anything related to air this turn. I guess the game is prolonged. That's nice. But the overlords do get to level, and I would have liked to seen the one-on-one and not some random setup here. Laser sight, nano repair. I guess volcano with another laser sight would be nice. Ah, this is the very tight match here. I do believe we need shields now. And then in order to remove his chaff, we will just put down a crawler here. So he burns his own units. Can we snipe this tower with a Stormcaller actually? Let me check that. Doesn't look nice. Could also upgrade the volcano. That mountain is not doing us any favors here. Cheese play with the wasp here, okay. I mean, those marksmen are not really relevant. I don't think they will do much here. But yeah, the Fire Badger Napalm burns a bunch of his own chaff here, and that's quite nice. That is why Fire Badger Napalm is good, but it's not that good in a situation like this. It's more of a defensive option, I think. Okay, Mountain is getting bamboozled here. Oh, it's alive. Ah, not quite. But the missile interceptor was huge here. Yeah, sadly I did run out of tempo to derp around. And he was dead the turn before. The problem with anti-air on this thing is it only has 115 range. So I think in order to have anti-air, we also need situation or extended range ammo. I could have dropped the mountain back here then to kill these wasp Very inefficient, but you know. At least we tried. But in my defense, I haven't had a single freaking giant spec today, and that's very painful. Because this is the one time where I would actually like one. What do we have in the battle pass? Nothing important. There we go. Pink paws. A pink dog skin on Platinum 2. Okay. And I guess that's it. What the hell is up with the matchmaking here? Okay. But this is doing much better than the Void Eye disaster, because nobody was playing Void Eyes at this time. And now finally people are playing some other stuff that I didn't see beforehand. Oh, there we go. You only have to complain a month. Good, 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 good. Now we have the giant spec. That's nice. Because that means we get the superior chaff clear straight away, and we also get to mountain. He's in an aggro pack though. Ugh. Does run EMAC on the Void Eyes, which turned out was pretty good. And he does run area mode too. And that's pretty good against steel balls. Okay. I think this is for now a defense angle. And I'm just going to assume he's on us pretty soon. Let's actually make the holes a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a little bit awkward to fit, but that's okay. And then this one can sit over here. And he goes to the middle. Okay. I can dig it. Okay, chaff clearing looks pretty nice here. And we do get to overwhelm one tarantula, but we do lose to the tower because the White Ice will massacre my poor steel balls. But that's fine. We got cell material. We are giant spec after all. Wow, Arclight immediately wanted to kill that spider. Sad times. Ooh, nice. A double crawler deploy. And also a nerfed Farseer. That I would always pick here, I think. Because it does counter the Wraith. We go for the setup here. Since I'm giant spec, I could actually go into a giant here. In case he does go for the Wraith. So I think this is actually what we do. We do sell the early steel ball. Unlock voltage. Oh, no, never mind. I don't have the money to deploy the boat. What does work against the Wraith? I guess Raiden could work. Okay, let's pretend we are a Raiden player now. And anything else? I guess a quadruple split crawler sounds pretty tasty. Sure. Ah, there we go. I could smell that Wraith from here. That's exactly why I'm deploying the Raiden, by the way. And because I'm a giant spec. AKA I can. Is also a good idea. Oh, Steeper didn't even kill the tarantula. Very sad. But yeah, the Raiden hopefully is able to kill the Fangs. We'll see. Ah, it's doing a tower debuff as well. Maybe they will kill it. Oh, they got it. Heavy armor, shield, airdrop, and fire. I mean, shield airdrop he should probably tank right in the middle here, right? It's also pretty decent for us, but it's not as good against Void Eyes, I guess. I think getting it is still worth the hustle. So we sell another unit. What could we do next? Guess I still want to deploy the Vulcan after all. Let's do it differently. I think I will get the fire down more like so. Get some Frong Fangs. And some Back Fangs, I guess. He goes for full upgrades on the Void Eyes and does do a double shield, okay. I'm not sure if that's worth it, because that's a lot of money. And the shield is still going down this turn, I think. Yeah, maybe not. We do take out the Wraith, which is the most important part. Can we actually go for Ignite Fangs here against the Tarantula? Nah, not really. I think I just want my big boys and that's it. Photon Emission was Swarm. We're both pretty good defended against was Swarm. I think I will try to skip because I do need money. So now it's mountain time. And we do also need some more. Actually, I think I will keep the Raiden for now. Ah, I can't. Okay, never mind. We cannot get the mountains without efficient maintenance. I think we die if we do that. Can we go for the meme ignite? I think I like that. Then we just add more dudes. And attack. Ah, he goes for the Void Eye stuff. I like it. But yeah, Mountain pops that shield. That's very nice. So now the Arclight can hopefully help us out here. Oh, he goes for the big Phoenixes as well. So I guess that is where we can hit the air tech. And see how that does. He does have full protection on the Phoenixes though. Maybe not the smartest idea. Now, thankfully, Phoenixes are still very, very bad into Fangs, so that's good. And there's no more Chaff left. But unfortunately, our Mountain also dies to the tower debuff here. Go, Fangs. You can do it. I do believe. Yeah, Void Eyes got buffed against Fangs. Looks like they cannot make it. Very sad. But that's fine, that was just a transition turn. Rhino Assault. Not as good for him as for me, I would say. So let's drop that bad boy. Get a second big one in here. Then I guess more Fangs. Because we can. Now we do not one-shot a shield. So I'm not sure if oil is actually the answer here. But I do think I would like some more Fangs for later. Okay, cannot get a quadruple split here, but pretty close. Is actually the right... Yeah, it is. Okay. Right. One more stalling turn. He does burn my entire chaff here. That's actually quite sad. And he also goes for a Rhino drop himself. Interesting. I did not expect that, because we do have Ignite Fangs, and Ignite Fangs don't sound scary, but against the Rhino drop, they are extremely good. They are the best course of action, in fact, to a Rhino, because they are so cheap now. Alright, the big boys doing what they are supposed to do. However, the Phoenixes still a problem, I would say. Who would have guessed? But we do have the Fang Gaming coming in hot. And we do have some crawlers this time to buffer. And that was an oil turn for him, so that was best case scenario, I would say. Right. So fully operational battle station now. Typhoon and Stormcaller. He might go for the Stormcaller, right? Because it is a big damage dealing unit here. And I think we are going for a sell, as we always are, because we keep selling the entire game to fund our mountain addiction. Can we go for Saturation Bombardment? Because he's actually quite clumped, and I would like to have this... see how we do against anti-air then. I think I will just go for melting points here. Because I do fear some Kahuna play coming. And other than that, I will invest into anti-Stormcaller tech here. some more late fangs. I guess we can also get 1 HP upgrade here. Oh, I should have unlocked the giant. My bad. Just go for the cheeky shield here. Okay. Nice. He does actually hit me with the suppression shots on the mountains. That's why we have so very little range here. Yeah, our interception devices are a little bit too far backwards. We absolutely called the explosive tank, whatever shell boy out. Now we do already know that the mountain can deal with that though, just by pressing the extended range ammo. So I'm interested to see how that turns out. Oh, we didn't get the spider. And none of my devices were actually spent. Ooh, he goes for a incendiary bomb setup. Interesting. Advanced missile device. Nah. So we extend the range. And then I think we will just drop some crawlers in the front. Like so. Upgrade that bad boy. We do need to deal with those crawlers down there. And I think I will just drop a crawler of my own. Something like this, maybe? Ooh, hacker. Interesting. The reason why I'm deploying crawlers here is just so we can break the shield, and then next turn I don't have any issues killing those anymore. Yeah, the shield broke actually quite quickly here. We can see here the mountain is not dealing very much damage to those long-range units. He does run EMP on the hacker too. But I guess it's taking a long time until that thing gets hacked, so we're good for now. But this mountain here actually might get chunked. Ooh, close one. Very close one. Okay. Wasp are pretty good here. Into what he has. Also good into the hackers as well. So I think we'll try to go for it. He does not have oil this turn. At least not yet. I think I would like to have some more fangs here next to my mountains. Then I guess I will try to drag the shields as far back as I can. Ah, he also goes for the wasp, but he doesn't click anti-air. I was a little bit worried about wasp anti-air. But like this, I think we still should have the upper hand, because our wasp overwhelms his wasp there. Oh, we did not break the shield with the first salvo. That's actually quite painful with the mountain here. But we do get the tower debuff, and that means the left side is absolutely toast. And there's not much left in the middle here when the Vulcan actually turns. I do not have a Vulcan on this side. That was actually the big problem here all along. But it's just such a chunky unit, he cannot even hack it if he gets it here. Nope. Okay. So Wasp play did work out there. Not quite enough. Okay, redeployment is probably worth here. But I do think I can pull a fast one here instead. Not sure how mountain plating interacts with the with the EMP effects. What does he have? He has anti-air and he has shields. Okay. So we will attempt to set fire to the ground this turn. This one we can just back off a little bit. And then forward again. Oh, we do die to oil. Oops. Uh-oh. No, I didn't click fast enough. I could have saved the wasp here. My bad, my bad. But I did take out the shields here, and we do have the late shove all removed. So maybe that's enough. Yeah, we almost got to the tower, but it was quite close actually. We'll see, we'll see. For now, the melter has to do all the lifting on the ground. So I'm not sure if that works quite out here. Kind of does. Kind of does. Can we snap the hacker, please? Kill the hacker. Okay, we do kill the hacker. Oh, look at that. That is such a close game. That's because of the Void Eye EMP, by the way. Yeah, the EMP tech coming in clutch here. Very nice, very nice. What a fun little match here. But yeah, I potatoed the Wasp. Orbital bombardment sounds pretty good. So this time we will actually try to do what we wanted to do in the first place. That's not how I wanted. Not seem to get those front wasps to turn. That's weird. And that's all of them. I just want the back part of this. I guess I can't do it faster. Okay, so what we do now is we enable the photon loop. And I would also enjoy range on the Vulcans, because that is doing us very, very badly at this moment. Then some late shove, and I guess one is fine here. Does he greet with the missiles? He does. So the shielded wasp will actually get to do something this turn. That's quite nice. I wonder if the photon coating will even work, because this photon coating is only 15 seconds, but it will loop after another 15 seconds. So I'm not sure if that's quite worth it. I mean, it tanked a lot of damage. I guess it did that for now. But as you can see here, the photon does not reactivate fast enough. So photon coating wasted upgrade here. But we do have superior air forces. So we do actually win out on the ground. Thanks to the tower taken. Okay, and that's it. GG's. Good guy giving us a good old match here. Very cool, very cool. So I think photon loop is just too short. 15 seconds, I don't think that's worth clicking for me. Maybe saturation would have been something. So this is a great board state because I got to see how it works. And we can actually have a look at the replay and get that mountain thing going. So the gun-launched missile would have been nice here because we get to instant kill the shields. I think I will try this one instead of the anti-aircraft. However, the reason why I'm not running the gun-launched missile is because it has only 180 range. So we have to be pretty close to use this. Yeah, not sure about that one. Let's replay that last round real quick and see if we can eke out a win with a different tech. Very long games today. I like it. Very fun ones too. Always good to see people actually adapting. Okay. Did I actually pick the bombardment? I don't even remember. Yeah, I guess so, right? Maybe I did not. Okay, energy shield on the wasp. And I have no idea how I did not manage to get that beacon. This indicator was looking really sus there. Look at that. There's always the front row not turning. Let's do it like that. And now they are all turning. Okay. I guess in that case we do it differently. We just do it like so. Okay, so we did press range on the Vulcans. And what is our tech? Do we go saturation bombardment? I hear EMP on the Phoenixes as well. Yeah, I will just attempt to make it work. Does he have shields? He does. No. So the saturation doesn't really do anything against the shields here. It spreads the shots a little bit, but nothing really else, pretty much. So against the EMPs on the Phoenixes, I could have just put the Wasp a little bit closer. But the Void Eye EMP, I'm not sure if that works. So I guess the tech did actually something. Maybe I should have just... I will rewatch the round here real quick so we see what's up. I want to find out if the mountain does actually get EMP'd earlier if we don't have Photon Loop going. He also clicked fire this turn. Interesting. I mean, we didn't even have shield on the fangs. Because I'm not testing here whether or not shielded fangs work. That's not very smart to do. Okay. So far, no mountain got damaged. Now the front line is dead. Ah, so the mountain was actually shooting the Void Eye right as the photon went out, pretty much. And then the photon never came back online again. At least I don't think, right? Or maybe maybe it's bugged and it doesn't show, or the effect doesn't loop. Because this should be 30 seconds by now, right? You got EMP'd there again. Oh well. Yeah, I think it looked pretty sus, to be honest. There seems to be either a bug of not reoccurring, or the tooltip is wrong, or I don't know what else. Let's do one more. Don't think my voice can handle much more, unfortunately. Okay, what do we have? Nothing really that interesting. Quick supply specialist. Did anything happen with the units from a quick supply? I don't think so. I guess we can go for a hound meme real quick and see if we can make that work. Actually, that could work because the mountain does require some units to tank for it. He does have the Void Eye. That's actually quite bad. Energy absorption, Void Eye. Oh. This is actually a pretty good supply spec because those units are very good. He has a good amount of HP. He has early tanks, so he's pretty much 5 sledgehammers. I like that. Very, very good pack to have. Yeah, I think a SM is necessary here. What would I like? Do I need fangs or crawlers? I think fangs is probably the better option. And I do not want arc lights for sure. Yeah, there we go. He goes for the 5 tacked sledgehammer defense. Actually, that's quite bad with the placements here. I do not like this kind of placement. Guys, always take the elite hounds in the middle, but the middle is where the sledgehammers live, and sledgehammers do perform very well against the blue hounds. So I think that is a mistake. Should have been the other way around. Okay, some crawlers did escape. Come on, Stormcallers, you can do it. Oh yeah, I completely forgot, but we wanted to put the OP tech back on. Can take Incendiary out and explosive tank shields in. Okay. Haste module. Yeah, sure. Because we can put that on a dog here. And I guess just call in another one. And we do unlock heal balls as well. Not gonna use my money here. Ah yeah, he goes for the massive sledgehammer gun line here. I'm not sure if that is not something that the big boys can't handle. That would be interesting. Does he run EMP on the Wood Eyes? Unfortunately, he does. That's bad. Yeah, we do need a front line here. Front line of crawlers, pretty much. So the dogs were actually too fast. They should have been a little bit more backwards. They came in too early. The hound flank is working quite nice. And they do get the tower debuff. But yeah, whenever you are just spamming Sledgehammer, I think usually you should win against Hound. That's the issue with the comp. Phantom Ray here. I think I do like some Phantom Rays. Getting in here on the flank. And then we also do need Hound range, otherwise this doesn't work. Could actually missile that guy. Because I don't want that sledge to level. Yeah, there goes the Mech Rage. And also a worm, interesting. Not really sure why he deployed Void Eyes here, because, I mean, that crawler is telegraphed like nobody's business. I do like the Phantom Rays into the worm here, because that means the worm is just toast immediately. But we still do lose to the Mech Rage Sledgehammers here. In the overall game state. He doesn't run armor, to be fair, so we could actually try to out-Vulcan him. But yeah, that missile was nice, I think. Because I don't want the Sledgehammer to level, if I can prevent it. Acid Line, Vulcan. Could go for the Volcano. I think we have to skip. I mean, we are elite after all, and elite is very, very expensive to play. I want Mech Rage this turn for sure. Okay. Oops. Let's not repeat. There we go. Still no fangs in the drop, by the way. Very sus. Do we missile this again? Nah, I think I agreed for the Hound. He does prevent it, but I mean, this is a lazy missile prevention because this thing is really, really fast. Will go past these fangs. So if I missile here, he will lose that unit still. Goes for attack on the sledges. Okay. I don't think that's relevant in this case. Yeah, but with this Void Eye placement, I really don't like. The doggies can still take care of that. Okay, flank successful on this side as well. So the only thing we need is a damage unit to kill the sledgehammers with, that's all. And he still didn't solve the air problem because the Mustangs are not strong enough to deal with those Phantom Rays when they're level 1. That's still a pretty weak play overall. Oh, never mind. My Phantom Rays do not turn. Ah, the worm actually baited them. Okay, I guess it is enough for now. But we do prevent a lot of damage and we still have a lot of HP left because we're elite spec. Okay. Barrier. Do we just go for the Wormage here? Redeployment also very good because we can kite him around. Kind of hard to say. I think I will skip for now. Because I don't see how we get a mount now. That's way too expensive. It's 1400 just to get the unit out. Nah, still can't afford it. So this one we will missile. I think I will go for the good old hacker play, and I will actually loan for that too, because I do want my hackers to be successful this turn. Now this unit is pretty much dead for now, because I don't have the deploys. Maybe we can kill the sledgehammer here. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, the dogs are actually a little bit too far forward. Ah, dang it. I thought the cross would take over, but they didn't. It's actually quite painful. But yeah, the worm is mine. But we do have some delayed crawlers coming in here that do actually annoy our hackers. So I think we need some more backwards hounds here. Could sail out of the Stormcaller. I don't think they do much at this point in the game. The barrier there, that actually was quite nasty against me. Rhino. So we can sell a Rhino. The second one can just run into the front. Actually, then the Stormcaller is pretty good against the shields here. I don't think we should sell that. I think this is a little bit late with the flank here, because those dogs will get stuck. So Missa needs to go right about here. And then I guess we will also go for Hacker Barrier. Ah, he replaced it with a fortress. Interesting. So the worm disappears and the fortress comes out instead. I mean, the sheet is still the same, so I don't really mind too much. And now he's coming in with the fangs. I think we should go for some fire play here, because there's too many delayed units coming in here. So now the hacker does provide some fire support for the doggies. Mustangs do kill my dogs for now, but if we click armor, they won't. And that's also the point where the sledgehammers will have some trouble. Because they are already getting hacked. Yeah, looks good. He has no shield breaking units for now. I wonder if there's a mountain drop actually. I do not know. EMAC sounds very nice here. Will the fortress stay in range? I hope it does. Hackers will all get upgrades because they are just that good. Yeah, but I do think we need some more late docks here. Because of that crawler in the middle. $500 left. EMP on hacker is useless. Don't need that. Upgrades on the storms is actually pretty good here. And then I guess we can also go for the attack, because the attack is actually very powerful again into this board. I think I want to go oiling this turn though. Yeah, we will oil for now and then prepare for a armor play. Ah, he goes for Wasp. I guess this is where we could try and use that mountain tech. Also goes for a cheese boat for in the same turn. I think that's a little bit of a waste. You don't need 2 cheese plays in 1 turn. That's just not necessary. But yeah, we will take the fort. That's actually quite nice. So fort goes down. And will allow the hacker here on the left to do a little bit more shenanigans. Okay. Jump drive Wasp too, so he can redeploy them anywhere he wants. The problem is we can only deploy 1 goddamn giant here, and that's not enough to deal with jump drive Wasp. So I can't really go anti-air with the Wasp here. It's actually quite sad. I think we have to go for the normal Mustangs here. Or do we just go into Wasp ourselves? That also would work. Does he run anti-air barrage? He does. Yeah, I think I will just do that. Wasp is one of the stronger answers to Wasp. Let's do a 50-50 here. And then we will actually promote the hackers, because the hackers are the biggest scaler here. Wow, he goes for even more Wasp and Wasp tech. I guess we're having a Wasp fight then. The fun part is we do still have the hackers, so we will actually hack some stuff that the Wasp will try to shoot at, and then hopefully our Wasp can win the air fight overall. And it looks like that's exactly what's happening, because sledgehammers are really tanky, and the Mustangs cannot take them out that easily. Yeah, looks good. Free turn, and he overcommitted into more Wasp. Melting Point, Saber, Raiden. All okay units, but I don't think any of them particularly interesting. We'll hit the shield here. Actually, let's undo that one. Whoops. Whoops. I'm doing weird stuff here. Okay. So we do need a protection unit. AKA a big blob. Because I'm a little bit afraid that he might commit to anti-air on the Fortress or the Mustangs in general. And he doesn't have anti-air on the Wasp, so I guess the Abyss should work. Actually, I think a Wraith is better. Let's do that differently. So, Wraith. And then just Elite Recruit 2 of them. That we can spread the risk a little bit. He goes anti-air Mustang. Okay, I guess I should have clicked armor. Oh, I don't even have armor. I have field maintenance. Okay, never mind then. In that case, the Abyss would have been actually the correct play, but I didn't have enough money to get the big techs out later. So I'm not sure about that. Okay, our Wasp are getting decimated. That's not good. Yeah, but the Mustangs is something the hackers can't deal very well with. I guess I should have went with the Abyss play. But on Elite spec, it's always a little bit risky to do so. A Wasp Swarm, okay. Let's see if we can make that work. I thought I had armor. That's unfortunate. So I think the play then is just drop the big boy. Oh, I don't actually have space to put it down. Whoops. Like so. This can get EMP'd. Range for sure. Can we sell anything here? Could sell a dog, but they are still killing something, so I'm not sure if I want to. I think a Stormcaller is what we sell. Oops. My bad. I was too undecisive. I wanted to have a mobile beacon towards the middle. Yeah, because now I don't get my war factory close up enough. But I think we die here anyway, because Elite Spec is really, really hard to take out. And Wasp are just not good enough to deal with the Mustangs. But we'll see. For now, we do have a big armored car, and those are usually very strong. But I think we lose to anti-air here, because I don't have anything left. Actually, I can hack the Mustangs. Yeah. Never mind. Big car wins. Hackers. Just hackers. But yeah, the Sledgehammer's doing pretty good here. But unfortunately not a mountain angle. I mean, I could have tried it with a mountain too. I guess we will try and see how that works. The reason why I'm saying this is because we do have that big armor. So can we actually deploy the big armor and win that instead of a blue car? Because we did have the funds. It costs the same to produce. I'm not sure how much the armor upgrade actually is. Is it 300? I don't remember. Right, mountain out. Do we still take the Wasp Swarm? Nah, I guess so. The problem with Scorpions is that you lose to Sledgehammer EMP, which he does run. And also any airplay. The hackers do protect a little bit against air because they at least have the big shield on them. But it's very hard to play Scorpion into the bigger compositions. Okay, let's get the big boy out. So how much is it? It's 200 actually. Okay, so this is a money equivalent solution to a problem, I guess. I mean, it for sure doesn't have the damage output that a factory has, so I think it's a little bit apples to oranges, but you know. What else would we want? I guess the late air was a problem, but we only know that afterwards. Let's pretend we don't know. This is hard. I think I would just send in a crawler here. That's it. Or maybe over here, actually. Okay, let's see if this bad boy can tank. Because it's not gonna move very far, that's for sure. I'm not gonna beacon it because that's gonna make the performance different. On Elite Spec, you have a big problem with unit deploys. So if I get Scorpions out, I need at least 4 Scorpions. And then if they get EMP'd, I also need boats. And then boats and EMPs do the same thing. Oh, I don't remember how much damage we dealt. We need to keep this in mind. So the mountain play works for sure. Was it better? One, 5, 6. So we need to do more than 950 minus damage here. Although I did put down a Wasp Swarm here and not here. So that would change the outcome a little bit. I mean, they got devastated either way. So I don't think it was that close. In terms of HP, you can see the War Factory nerf here in action. It has way fewer HP left than it usually had. Okay, it's pretty much the same. I would say I would call this exactly even. Okay, interesting, interesting. So I guess the big guy would probably be better into rapid fire damage, because the 1k is actually relevant against steel bolts and whatnot, but against Mustangs and whatnot, the normal armor does work anyway. They're both weak to EMP. Any other difference? He has a different damage output, I guess, in the War Factory. Yeah, not sure, not sure. But yeah, Elite Spec, not my favorite one to run the mountains on. It's just so much investment cost, and he doesn't have this big AoE blast that the Abyss has. So against the Mustang board like that, I would still go Abyss for sure. Another Elite Spec with sledges. You can also test the high explosive tank shell nerf here, because this is a flower fairy pack. Also need to change the void eye tags, I forgot. Let's go quick sublime, why not? He runs Tarantula into this, okay. So we will attempt a one hold. Let's see if the Reign of the Tarantula is finally coming, or if not. Okay, what would we unlock here? Probably a marksman. He goes for asymmetrical, okay. Normal text on the Tarantula. Nothing spicy. Void eyes are super weird because they don't have range. And a Phoenix cheese turn. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So we are both playing the zero chuff strategy here. Interesting. It doesn't have absorb on the bar either. That's actually weird, because the majority of people that I saw playing with Void Eyes do have absorb on the bar now. Yeah, but I mean, considering everything, I think we are still doing fine here. The Phoenixes will do their job, and that's it. Oh, he does have Orange Overlord on the bar now. Cool. So we'll actually get something in here. I haven't played with the Farseer too. Completely forgot about that option. Ooh, mass-produced Wasp. Can we just play that one? I mean, it's pretty fancy, right? Let's get it out. Why the heck not? Because he does have jump drive on that Phoenix, and that smells a little bit. Actually, do we use the money here? Could go for a attack enhancement. Oh yeah, actually we wanted to take anti-tank shells, right? Okay. Let's check that one. He goes intense training on the Phoenix or on the Tarantula. Crawler too. Crawler flank here. Is I here? That's a little bit odd. Wow. Stormcallers managed to miss the tarantula. Come on, guys. Can you actually kill the phoenixes, please? Nope. Does not look like it. Actually, we have one wasp left. Surely that's gonna do it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, efficient tech research would have been very nice there. But we will skip. Split that crawler real quick. Since we do have those cheap units, we might as well deploy another one. And then a middle crawler. Yeah, I can split that up. I'm not sure if I want to take the arc lights here. Not really sure if that's worth doing. But it is a turn to deploy oil, I think, and attack. Oh yeah, he's going for the air place now that we expect out of a air specialist. Ooh, improved wave actually. Cool, cool, cool. So waves everywhere. But the wasps are doing quite well there. They're absolutely terrible into those waves for sure, but that's fine. I just wanted to see if he does anything with the tarantulas and whatnot. Also makes sense because he took the level card, Intense Training. And Intense Training is very nice with Wraith in general. He does run Armor Enhancement, but he does not run High Explosive. Ooh, Overlord. Actually, we could try to go for a little Overlord play ourselves here, right? Also, Quadruple Fang is very, very nice. So we could go for a marksman defense against the air, but it's weak to worms. Farseer could help us out against the Wraiths, but I'm not sure if it's good. And Fangs are the best scaling one, but they feed a lot of XP. So I think I do actually like the Botage here. Any text on that boat? I don't think for now. Could still win a round for free if we want to, but I don't think we want to. I will deploy another crawler here. I think that would be nice. Because we still need to stop that. And I believe we will just float. Yeah, he's going for the boat as well. What does he? He has photon emission and light carry tax as well. But he doesn't have HE. Okay. So that boat is dead. Because he has too much medium-sized units. What does he have on the Wasp? He has airspec, range, and energy, and marksman. Okay, so he has a superior Wasp tech for sure. So we do need some tech against that. Oh, did we get the Wraith? Nope. Just one missile came out. Yeah, we're dying pretty quickly here to the air shenanigans. That one Wasp is doing me in pretty badly. We can mobilize ships. Just barely able to get that in here. I don't really want to take the Wasp for now. If he goes for Wasp tax, I will actually. But not yet. Do not have EMP on anything that I like. I do have EMP on the Phoenixes, so extended range Phoenix would actually be quite nice. But other than that, I don't think I have anything. Would like some more chuff here, but I'm not sure if that's such a good idea to do. We'll see, we'll see. He goes for Wasp tax immediately, okay. Wasp tech, spawning tech. Oh, I did not win that? Ah, but because of area spec. Right. I was gonna say, I have the +1 upgrade even. No. Here's area spec. Overlord cannot one-shot him even if I tried. So we do connect with the boat this time. And we do have Mustangs on the job killing those Wasp off. What the is this? This Mustang got carried there by 2 freaking crawlers. I mean, the crawlers are not that fat, are they? Oh, that was super unfortunate timing there. Dang it. One volley and would have had a lot more damage there. Okay, but it did work out. He did click his spawning tech there. Incendiary, okay. Not really all that useful. Shield is probably still worth taking here. Upgrade the Mustangs for sure. And then this turn we do have to shield. Pretty far forward too. He fires the front, okay. Might actually still kill me here. This is the unfortunate part. The good part is he can't get 3 of them in a row this time. Also, patch change. But other than that, this guy is just playing the standard air stuff. I don't see any tech that I wouldn't have seen before. Yeah, poor Mustangs. Always the problem with the Mustangs. You get wrecked by random fire deploys everywhere. But you know, that's how it is. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you get blasted in the face. The boat did survive a little bit longer with the shield, but not really the big difference maker, I would say. It's gonna spawn very soon. Okay, it doesn't. That's nice. But I think he's got it with the wasp. Yeah, unfortunately he does. What? Ah, 2 crawlers killed my shield. Dang it. Okay. So, still kind of alive, kind of not. Fortress. I don't think Fortress does it. Typhoon, same deal. I guess Typhoon is better than nothing. Because it does shoot up. So that is nice. Have that as a little safety net, so to speak. So big boats here again. I will actually attempt to do something like this. Oh, that's a little bit close. Should have been more backwards. Oh, whoops. Exactly on the spot where he got me. Dang it. But we do insta-lock a boat here. That's nice. Or we don't? How the hell did I damage that boat? Completely did not see that, but that's okay. So the big boat is really, really good against Typhoons because it kills the shields and also kills the rest. And the Stormcaller is actually also very good against the Typhoon because they break the shields as quickly. So he will get the tower for sure, but I'm not sure if it's enough to kill me here. The missile interceptors are really, really strong against boats, by the way. I like that idea of him. But he's just toast to the normal callers, I think. Yep. So not quite. Missile strike, another shield. So the missile strike I do actually like. Then I think I will just add more boatage here. interceptor of my own. He does not have jump drive, so for now, no cheese here. I will actually attempt to pull out another one here. Okay, there's oil here. Interesting. I probably would have wanted to click Mustang anti-air at this point, but I think the launcher overload is actually better here, because we need to get rid of the typhoons. If the typhoons die, his entire battle plan dies to what I have on the board already. I think he went for the range. Yeah, he went for the range. But we do have missile interceptors ourselves this turn, and we also do have launcher overload, which is a really, really powerful tech. Okay. This is where it's getting a little bit scary. Another fortress by here. Could also go for marksman, because I don't have quite the range. But we could cheese a bunch of overlords here with just the first shot. I think that's worth it, right? So we both have battleship this turn. So I think I will do the following. We anti-air this turn. And then I will try to snipe that boat. I'm a little bit too close. Nope, that did not work. But he deployed a typhoon there anyway, so wasn't such a big deal. So let's see if the flank actually works out. Oh, he goes for shielded wasp this time. Good thing I turned on Mustang anti-air, because this is wrecking his entire plan there. And this delays the entire boat setup back there. He's dead on the front line anyway. Okay. Avery is back. Unfortunately, not really the mountain gameplay that I wanted, but I don't think they beat boats. At least I'm pretty sure they don't. Alright. GG. What did she actually pick? Ah, yeah, improved wave. Right. I'm not sure if I like improved wave. The stats are not something they need. 30% damage is meh. Range by 5 is okay. But I'm not sure if you make back that money in any case scenario here. Yeah, fire was coming up next turn. That would have been quite nasty, but for now the Mustangs just outscale him. Yeah, but I did enjoy the mass-produced wasp, because mass-produced wasp just makes sure that these flanks do not die, and we still have some chaff that is coming in that can only be killed by air, not by normal fire. Oh, he actually clicked all 3 techs. I didn't even see that. Yeah, but I guess I was already too late. This cheese here. Maybe I should have deployed him here, right? On this flank. But even then, I think he's gonna kill one Overlord. I think that's pretty weak. Not even sure what he picked. What did he take? Oh, he also took the Marksman. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for today. But I think it was actually some quite a few fun matches here. Did not win my mountain games very much, but you know, you win some, use some. Also, my enemies played some mountains, which are also like not this tryhard stuff like this one, because you don't learn anything from those games. We already know that Mustangs and boats are good, and that's it. Not much else to say to that. But I did try the Stormcaller tech, and I would still say even at 150, it's totally a no-brainer. It didn't really hurt me that game, and the Tarantula was a problem against the Mustangs later, but he sold out of them, and that was it. No angle to win there. All right. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.